Well guys, welcome back to the nest. How you all doing today? Sorry I wasn't uploading for a week. Just was a wee bit busy. I had an audition the other day for a wee show in my local theatre that's happening in the end of July. Fingers crossed for this one. Won't find out for another month, but hopefully it'll be worth it. Don't forget I'm an actor. Now, tonight's review, I promised you I was going to give you guys something you're a wee bit more familiar with. I want to get on to the more cool mainstream movies. Well, all the movies I've been watching are mainstream, but this is hopefully something you all know. Tonight's review is Doctor No from 1962. For those of you who don't know, this is actually the first ever James Bond movie. Yay, we're finally getting on to James Bond. But don't forget, we don't watch the sequels until the year they were made. I don't immediately watch the sequels. I watch them until I get to the year, if that makes sense. But this is the first ever James Bond movie. It stars a man named Sean Connery, and I gotta say he was a very, very good looking man. I don't think they could have picked a better man to play the role. Like, so handsome, charming. He introduces the world of cinema to his famous character by saying, "Bond, James Bond." So basically, the story of this movie is, I do know that the James Bond series is based off books by an author named Ian Fleming. This is the first ever one, ever movie they made out of the books. I do know Doctor No isn't the first ever book, but I think Casino Royale is the name of it or something. I know they started in 1953, but who cares? Do whatever order they want. I love James Bond's character. Like, he's I tell you what, this is, whenever I'm an actor, this is the kind of this is exactly who I want to play, because I have heard that they do change the actor who plays James Bond after a good number of years. This is Sean Connery, the first ever man who played him. This plot of this movie is that he goes to Jamaica to investigate the murder of an agent named Strangways, under the orders of a villain named Doctor No. And he's obsessed with sending these, I forget what was it. It's something to do with space. I can never remember, because I don't get space or phonics or physics and all that, but I guess he just wants to send a lot of missiles into space. He's a big ruthless man. One of the things I love about James Bond, he's such a hit with the ladies. He loves his martinis, shaken, not stirred. He's such a womanizer. Like, it turns out that the women can't resist him. Like, one girl wasn't sure about it, but she later turns up in his house playing golf. "I decided to accept your invitation, Mr. Bond." He manages to land in Jamaica, and he comes across Felix Leiter, Central Intelligence Agency. I gotta say, I was really worried in case he was going to be like some sort of bad guy, because I remember his friend Quarrel and that other guy started attacking him, but it turns out they're all after Doctor No. Whenever James Bond was on his way, as soon as he landed in Jamaica, he was being taken to where he needed to go, but then he was being sped up by by his man who was taking him to his location. "I'm in no rush. I think someone's after us." But James Bond is smart. That's something else I like about him. He knows whenever someone's about to betray him. It shows whenever he knew that guy was working for Doctor No. This girl who he was having an affair with, she was also working for Doctor No, but he knew better. He had a tarantula sent to kill him the night before, and the Doctor was already on his way. Like, she was going to seduce him, but he knew better. He placed her in the car. He pretended to call a taxi, sent one of his assistants up to collect her, and he told them, "Watch her nail varnish." Sean Connery was quite young. I think he was about 32 when this movie was released. I think that was his breakthrough. The Doctor, who he thought was his ally, he managed to turn up. I forget what the name of the gun was, but he had his six, and Bond killed him in self-defense. So it looks like it was a trap set up by using a trap, if that's the correct use of the word. A trap within a trap, yes. Oh, he's like, where's my phone? Let me just charge my phone up. Ah, who cares? I'm filming a video at the minute. He has heard this mystery of this infamous dragon on this island. That's another thing I love about this movie. They didn't like use many studios. They actually filmed the whole movie in Jamaica, in Kingston to be exact. You know, they didn't use too much of the studios. I remember at the beginning of the film it had the trademark theme song. It was so awesome hearing it for the first time. With the gun barrel sequence. I wish they picked a better song for the intro, you know, except for Three Blind Mice, because, you know, that was a bit too calm for me. I do love how they introduced with the main theme song. But yeah, that just shows how cool James Bond actually is. They keep hearing about a dragon, however, whenever they land on the island, they come across a beautiful girl, Honey Ryder. Gotta say, she is so hot, she's so beautiful. She's collecting seashells, however, I don't understand what she's been living off. Has she been living off fish or something? I don't know. She's quite a strong woman. Like, whenever she was younger, this man who killed her father, I gave him a black widow spider, a female. He was dead within a week. Took him a whole week to die. So it just shows she doesn't mess about. Yeah, I wonder what she was living off. I forget how many years she was living there, but I wonder what she was living off. Maybe fish? Maybe sharks? Stingrays? You never know. It turns out the dragon is not actually a dragon. It's just a big tank with teeth painted all over it. And it's got like a flamethrower inside it. And because of that, it kills Quarrel. And it captures Bond and Honey. It takes them to the lair of the evil Dr. No, and I gotta say, I thought his hands were gloves, but it turns out they're prosthetics. His whole base, $1 billion. That's how much it costs to invest this place, Mr. Bond. Luckily though, Bond keeps his wits about him, and you know he's. But I think they drank the tea that put them to sleep. I gotta say, I would love to have a setup like Dr. No's, because you know, you could be under the ocean, and you know what we could do is we could I could just work under there. You would be such an awesome view, having a big base in the ocean, and yeah, but costs a lot of money though. I don't have $1 billion yet. Shut the door, Maxie. Sorry, my brother's just under the room. He's coming over to play his video games. Also, let's get a wee bit of light on in here. Wait a second. There we go. It was getting a wee bit dark there, guys. Sorry about that. But yeah, actually, I just realised the first James Bond is 60 years old, so this movie franchise has been going for 60 years now, and it's still going. I don't know, we had one just before Halloween, but I don't like how Dr. No was only shown towards the end of the film, and he didn't really give a good escape route for Bond. Like, it was too easy for him, and you know, he just managed to blow the electricity off the vent, and then away he went. And also he wanted to cause all that trouble because the Americans and the British wouldn't hire him. He's such a hothead. Bond fights him, throws him into the radiation, and luckily he managed to save Honey at the very last minute, and they managed to escape. And of course it ends with them lying on the boat in love. I gotta say, I really enjoyed this movie, guys. You know, first ever James Bond. Such a fantastic movie for 1962. There was quite a lot of action in it. I do know the action in movies in those days weren't the best, but who cares? It's still fantastic. I really can't wait to see all the other ones. Sorry about being so late uploading here, guys. You know, just been very busy, you know, reading this book, so I'm prepared for an audition, you know, because I'm a method actor. I get ready. But I shall see all you guys in the next video. Should be on Friday. And keep following, turn on your notifications. Don't forget to leave a like, comment what you would like to see next, and don't forget to subscribe and tell your friends about it. Thank you so much for watching. I shall see you guys in the next video. Love you all to death.